Good afternoon, dear students. I welcome you all in Be Happy and Always Smile classes by Nitika ma'am. Students, as we all know that we are studying about conservation of biodiversity, and today we will study that there are two type of conservation, that is in situ and ex situ. Student, this in situ is also known as on site. Why? Because here conservation of organism is within the natural habitat. It includes national parks, sanctuaries, biosphere reserve, and various other things. According to NCRT facts and figure, there are 14 biosphere reserve, 19 national park, 448 wildlife sanctuary. Now we will study about these one by one. First is a national park. Student, this is totally under government control. Okay, it is reserved for the welfare of the wildlife where private ownership, cultivation, grazing, it is totally prohibited. Okay, example of this is Irraviculum National Park. Now here I want to give you one homework that was supposed to let me know that how many national park are there in Himachal Pradesh with their name. Next, about wildlife sanctuary. Student, it is under the control of government as well as, okay, common people can also, means it has certain private ownership also. Here we can collect certain items like forest products, but we are not supposed to harm any of the organism. Okay, here this is totally for the protection of animals, and if we are doing any harm to our animals, then it can be illegal. Okay, example of this is Periyar Wildlife Sanctuaries, which is in Kerala. Next is Student Biosphere Reserve. This is area of land or coastal ecosystem where we conserve the animals. Example is Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve. Next is your sacred grove. What are these? As you can see in this picture also, student, okay, these are certain fragments or area of the forest which are commonly protected by the people which are staying there, and it is totally based on the religious belief. Okay, government has given this to those people, and they will only take care of this particular area, about the plant, about the flora and fauna of that area. Example is sacred groves in Khasi and Jantia hills in Meghalaya. Second is Araval hills of Rajasthan, then western Ghat regions of Karnataka and Maharashtra, and last is Sarguja, Chanda and Bastar areas of Madhya Pradesh. Next is student ex situ conservation. What is this? Here, conservation is done outside their natural habitat. Okay. Example is genetic resource center. Okay. Here we can collect the animals, and we can give their own particular area, and we can protect them in their best way by giving artificial environment to them. Second is student zoological park. Third is wildlife safari, then botanical garden, gene bank, then cryopreservation. Next is student hotspot. What are these hotspot? Very, very important. Hotspot is that particular region where there is high species richness. Okay, means a variety of organisms are found there. Along with that, it is particular for that particular area only. Okay, means particular species are confined to that particular region only. For example, if suppose certain lizards, they are found in a particular region of Kullu, so that would be the hotspot for that lizards. Okay, where particular species are found, and those species are not found any other places. Okay, so there are 34 hotspots in the world. Out of them, 3 hotspots are in India. Okay, first is Western Ghat and Sri Lanka, Indo Burma and Himalaya. Clear? After that, student, all hotspots together cover only 2% of the earth land area. Okay, but the species richness is extremely high in this area. But protection of hotspots has been reduced due to certain extinction by 30%. So one's need to take care. Okay, so what our government did, uh, we have various efforts which is mostly done by international authorities. Okay, so they had made certain projects like first is your Earth Summit, and second is your World Summit. Okay, this Earth Summit was held in Rio de Janeiro in the year 1992, and it is for the protection of your biological diversity. Second, for the sustainable use of biodiversity, and if there are certain benefits of the genetic resources, we can share those as well. Then second is your world summit, which was held in Johannesburg in the year 2002 student, and it is also for the conservation of the biodiversity. So that's all from my side. I hope so that this was quite benefit to all of you, and for any query please do call me. Thank you and have a wonderful day ahead. Thank you so much, students.